not insurmountable. You've personally taken on more than that.
We've taken on like 20 at once, I remember.
Yeah. But this is back before Kinley, got all corpsey.
Well, if you were to use that sword of yours and chop them down.
What?
I'm just laying out possibilities.
So now, keep in mind that would definitely help rack up your cold-blooded killing for everybody who's either involved in the plan or lets the plan go off. Because these guys are definitely not threatening anybody, especially not the rich people that come in here.
How high up is the field? On reach or?
For a tall person, or if somebody else was like Kinley could hold you up and you could grab the shield.
And how is it hung up?
You're not sure what's attaching it to the wall.
Okay.
Grenades.
Yeah, it's got a grenade stuck in the wall, and the shield's hung on the pins. Yeah, that would be fucking great. Just as a way of saying fuck off to anybody who wants to take it.
Sterling our shield, bitches.
Is there any bathroom in here?
There is. It's a very small one-person bathroom. There are men and women that play here, but they have better bladder control than most, apparently.
That gives me an idea.
It looks like food is catered in at irregular times. When somebody's like, I'm feeling peckish, then they've got, in addition to the guards, there's a large staff here. So actually you'd have to probably kill 20 or 30 people. You just have to keep them from escaping. But they have runners that go out and get cigars, food, shit like that. And the caterers don't bring it in. People like one of the four from the outside brings it in, and
How far is the bathroom from the field?
Other side of the room.
A round, 2 rounds sprinting, what?
Sprinting? Probably if you made it 2-3 rounds. If you're going for the old snatch and grab. And then barricade the door doesn't look especially sturdy.
No,
You're not sure if you'd have two minutes in there.
I would go in the bathroom. I would start channeling a trump. And once it's open, once the gate's open, one of those two grabs the shield, runs in, goes through the trump, we leave.
Okay.
4 rounds.
Well, keep in mind, nobody aside from Kinley, and he's just in the non-corpse thing, is in disguise at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
And I can't go through the trunk.
No, if it's a gate, you can. Mm-hmm.
Looking at the security and stuff, it's one way to do it, I guess. I mean, if you're out of good ideas, then it is a different idea.
Yeah, but I'd rather do it disguised. So we need to move.
We can come back as window washers and clean the outside window and sketch it while you're there.
You doubt those windows have even been touched for years.
Yeah, they need the window washers then.
Yeah. True. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah, and in addition to the staff, the guards, they also have like a couple of owner types. There's a whole bunch of non-combatant types whose job is to, how are you doing, and make sure that your drinks are filled up and all that.
I mean, if you're going to go through a plan like that, I definitely suggest doing it not on one of the game nights.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Like
one of the days when there's less people.
But then
when you can create a distraction as well.
Those days are going to be harder to get in. It's going to be harder to get in if there's no game going on.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's like right now. Like one of these days.
Like right now, he says, "Go!" He gets up
right now, I mean, like a non-main game day.
Yeah. Getting through a crowded room though with something
True. Although
Yeah.
with your strength, you just push them out the way.
Fortunately, it doesn't really work that way.
It shows Kinley running across and everybody's throwing spears at him and shit. He's running, where did they get the spears?
It doesn't stop a big mob just jumping on me and weighing me down. I can't,
That's why we need a distraction, as Reb said.
Shows Reb like push one table slightly and all the tables collapse and the fucking domino effect.
Well, I'd say that,
We can set the place on fire.
the whole casino, like Vegas casino thing. You throw a bunch of money up in the air and everyone goes nuts for it because that would be interesting.
I'm thinking that we should get disguises, definitely. Come back as new people and try and steal the shield.
How do you plan to steal it?
Let me just see.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
What stops you from using a picture demon box to take the picture of something and then go back and sketch it for a trump?
I have to be at the place to do it.
Oh, it's part of the magic, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been ages since I've done a trump.
And it's a higher level of trump skill to be able to do it.
I could do it.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't have the one from memory yet. Oh, that'd be so good if I had that.
Yeah. That kind of seems almost game breaking, to be honest.
Blame Logan, he decided he wanted it.
I mean, I can make one of the bathrooms. I just need half an hour in there.
Now, it's an hour for the sketch, unless it's changed.
No, it's about half an hour.
For a sketch, paintings are about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, it's come down.
But the sketching only lasts for like a day or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's a 1 week.
sufficient.
Yeah. But, so my original plan was we come back, new disguises, new identities, basically. We make a distraction. One of you grabs the shield while I'm in the bathroom channeling the trump, and we leave through the trump. While the other person can just pretend to be drunk or something and leave out the normal way.
It just seems like such a risky thing to do.
I know.
I'm sorry, but that's crazy. Because potentially how long it can take someone to fight across a room like that.
True.
With 20, 30 people all attacking you? Yeah. That's death, basically.
There is one other option, which potentially would allow you to do it in one round. So I call you on your trump. As soon as the connection is made, you grab the shield, go through the trump. That would be a round 2 max.
The only problem is, are you sure? Is it one? Oh, because it's.
Question: are you guys wanting to depart this area or talk about stealing it?
Yeah, we'll leave.
Right.
Yeah, it'll...
No problem. They like seeing people like you come in, drop off 6 gold, and fuck off. They're into it. They tell you to come back anytime that they're open. They even give you a schedule of when they'll be open and closed.
Oh,
yeah, you guys are obviously rubes, so of course they're going to give you this. They want you to come back. So essentially, it's like the weekends, and every now and then they'll have like a special day where there's going to be a very private game. But for people who play like you, consider yourselves invited. They don't phrase it like that. They're very super polite and greasily insinuating with you. Yes, so yeah, they're happy to have back people who like to gamble and are bad at it.
This is the way that I think this will work. The way Trump actually works.
You guys are at some small cafe.
My ideas was to have Kinley stand around the shield somewhere. I'll be like in the or something. I'll call Kinley on the trump. Once the gates open, he'll grab the shield and walk through. They'll get 1 round max, maybe 2.
Well, that does kind of show off your power in front of everybody.
Well, I'm not going to be in there.
A giant door opens in the... Yeah, come on, think.
No, it'll be in disguise. So I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
So, because the door will only be open briefly. So it's not like, you know.
It's pretty fun. It'll be pretty obvious to everybody you went through an extra dimensional teleporting fucking gateway thing.
I don't think he really worries about that.
Oh, well, if he doesn't care, then that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question is speed. I don't know.
I would definitely get it through quick.
Mm.
As you guys are sitting around a small private table at a small cafe, either pretending to drink tea like Kinley or drinking tea like you guys, there's a small earthquake that rattles around the cups, and people are like, oh, did you feel it? I felt that. Oh, that's not good. Oh. They're a bit freaked out by it.
And the other standard plan is that when it's not open, there's just the 4 guys out front, so you have those standard delivery for these people here. They're not here. Oh, well, you better take it then, and it's dragged, and now you're all unconscious, and we just go in then.
Yeah, but there might be more people inside.
If it's closed, that's less likely.
True.
I mean, if you unleashed even just Kinley on because even though I would like to point out, Freddy is actually an expert swordsman, he just can't roll for shit, and apparently today Kinley can't either, so that leaves it all up to the Reb.
That's I'm going through the knockout route, not the slaughter everyone route.
Right, the knockout's fine. Yeah, if you can knock him out quick enough before, and assuming you did it when no guards were around or something, although like I said, the zone this area of the city is pretty well patrolled. This is where rich people hang out, and they like to keep them safe.
I want to do a dry run of my idea.
Okay, here's another potential problem that I see.
Yes.
Is you're expecting me to go in there on my own and get the shield when it's already been shown that it's kind of too high for one person to reach? So how I expect it?
Can you jump and get it, or?
He's white.
White man can't. Dead man can't jump.
Dead man can't jump.
I suppose I could. It might take another round.
I can just see that, because Kinley's a little bit short. He's always been described as short and kind of stocky. So that's an extra high jump for a shorter dude. Although usually he's got, he impresses dwarves. They're like, he's a tall dwarf. How's that beard coming out?
Let me think.
I mean, you could send him through with his own stepladder, I guess. That would do it.
I wouldn't be suspicious at all.
It's just my stepladder. I feel the need to be above everybody else.
I just happen to have very high shoes.
Ooh, yeah, put him in fucking high heels, where he's tottering around. That would be odd.
You've got stilts in school, don't you, Finley?
Oh, yeah. That now comes under one of the vehicles, I guess. It'd be primitive, tiny land, right?
Vehicle.
Primitive, tiny land vehicle, stilts.
It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
What would be manual?
Right, you discuss this. I'll go and check my laundry. Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just from if you didn't mind either knocking people out or slaughtering people or whatever, especially on a closed date, it doesn't look terribly difficult. But how much finesse do you have?
That's what I'm saying. Here we go the drug food route. It's much easier than us trying to stick it behind people.
Kinder is a chemist. He might be able to, if he walks around the room and just spikes everyone's drinks accidentally and everyone just falls unconscious.
You are not a criminal mastermind, sir.
I know.
I need to spike these
all
20
we should do, right, is
something.
create an extra door in the back and we can go that way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, could just make another door for us.
Oh, yeah. He could probably just dive through a wall or something if he needed to. He is freakishly strong. Just imagine this, Jameis, in any standard D&D game. It's like, so do they have people guarding the shield? Not really. It's just hung up a little higher than you can reach. God damn it. We're all doomed.
Well, no, in D&D, you're all murder hobos, though, so you would go through and just kill everyone.
Exactly. Everything's worth XP.
Do I have any?
When we were inside and looking around, did it seem like there was someone who was in charge of it all?
Yeah, there was a couple of people who looked like they were in charge, but not one guy. Give me a business roll. Yeah.
Business law. Here we go. Man.
Yeah, who knows how these things work.
Right, have we got a plan?
I admit it, we got the shield while you were in here.
Well, they were talking about getting a catapult and having it throw you through the wall the shield is on, and when you go through the wall, you grab hold of the shield.
Yeah. Not liking that idea.
They think that's the highest success probability.
Probably. Human catapult.
Right.
Was it actually on the? Was actually on the? Was it on the wall? Which wall was it on?
It's on one of the side walls. It's not the same wall as the door. It's one of the side walls.
It doesn't have the haberdashery behind it.
No.
It's just okay.
So it's an outer wall?
Presumably. Give me an architect roll. Your guess is yes, but an architect roll, I may give you additional information.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Shame I don't have the hammer anymore.
Oh, well, that'd be bloody easy.
No.
Hey, your guess is yes? I mean, you don't know how buildings work or anything.
And the building itself was concrete or stone or whatever.
Yeah, definitely hard. I mean, I'm not saying Kinley couldn't bite through it, but most people would punch through it. But Kinley likes to bite, especially with the taste of brains. If you're a draw brain,
I do have a good bite skill.
There you go.
For somehow reason, I've built that up to 72. I don't know where from.
I thought you had. Why am I not surprised?
I think I started with 60. That's the crazy thing.
That's a dirty fighter there.
So words for my vampire phase.
The world is a vampire.
Frankly, if anything, having a trump open and you just grab through the wall and pull it out and go leave that way. It's one of the most successful plan you've got so far.
Actually, that might, depending on what side the wall is, if there's no one around that particular wall, could work. I can keep the gate open for quite a while.
So hold on. You want me to what now?
I like how all of his plans involve dealing with Kinley in some way.
Kinley's death, basically.
Yes.
So yeah, jump up, grab the shield, and run through a gauntlet of fucking angry mob.
No, even better now. We're going to have to rip out the wall from the outside.
Rip out the wall with your bare hands.
Yeah.
Or catapult you through the fucking...
No, that was Logan. That one
This
was
is
cool.
your fault for making such high expectations of yourself.
What?
Yeah, you're like the hero. I have very high expectations of you.
Oh dear.
Well, there you go then. His expectations trump your life.
Well, if there's no one standing on that side, and
Yeah.
I can give it a go.
Yeah, it depends.
And we
If
have a
there's
schedule
no
of when the thing's open or
outside-
not, so we know when there's less people around. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I suppose I could just like,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know. That seems risky. It's one of those plans though that if it goes wrong, that's kind of it. We're kind of
If it
fucked.
goes wrong, you just leave.
But they're gonna be on like extra security. They're gonna be on, you know, the place has been attacked. They might even shut it down and move everything. I mean, if someone tries to rip one of their rules out,
Oh yeah, they may notice that.
yeah, it's a bit drafty in here today, isn't it? One. Right. I think we should. Oh, I can't even get a call for this. I was going to say we should call this something like Ocean's 15 or something. The Impossible Heist. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sure someone's already done that, though, haven't they?
We go for shield heist just to make sure we don't step on or yeah.
Oh yeah, copywriting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how much mortal danger Kinley gets put in order to solve Freddy's latest issue. That's but see, I to be fair, I did encourage because he was going to wait until tomorrow to try this, but I was like, Kinley likes or Matt likes plots that have beginning, middle, and end, and this definitely does. Whether you get to the end or not, I'm not even fucking sure anymore. But
yeah, no, it's just a bit of a tricky one, really.
well, I mean, to be fair, if you went and with non-lethal force or hopefully non-lethal force took out the 4 guys outside and anybody inside when it was closed, it would be pretty bloody easy for somebody with your skills, strength, and all that to do. But the only problem is this part of the city is well patrolled and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's it. I know that's you got to think of the especially with the luck we've got today with things like
your dice have been
reinforcements,
shit.
get reinforcements.
Oh, Jameis played that card at just the right. I was gonna have another 7 of those fuckers come rushing in.
Shit.
Oh man.
Oh, that was a fairly brutal fight.
That was very brutal.
And that was only the fucking foreshadowing. Yeah. Actually, there's been a lot of foreshadowing for that. Everybody knew who they were and what they wanted when they showed up. So
It's just like, oh, these bastards again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't have it. They're like, we don't have it.
Oh yeah, there was some funny shit involved with that players don't know about.
Yeah, Pete Williams too. He did what now? Yeah, he told you your name.
Oh yeah, I'd be fucking livid.
Yeah.
But Freddy's right. He was just being truthful.
Well, yeah, he truthfully threw somebody under a bus, but you know.
Just create a couple of false copies and just hand them over.
All right.
Hey, right.
I know which card I want. If I had, I'd say just do it right now. But we don't have that card, so that's not due.
Well, hold on. David says roboting for me.
Huh?
Huh?
What was that?
Hello? Is Roll20 still alive?
Oh, I'm still here.
Yes.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lag.
Yes, and
for
it
some
was.
reason.
Hey.
Yeah, okay, I think we're back now.
This is not working badly. It's aside from that one hiccup earlier, it seems to be going.
Yeah.
So what's this do now? Does this record the actual whole screen? The Roll20?
Can.
Not exactly. It records your four faces and then the strip of stuff over on the rolls.
Oh.
I didn't want to record the whole screen because the handouts and stuff, I don't have all original art and shit.
Yeah.
If I did, that would be really something special.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so apart from ripping a wall down, recommitting suicide, or being catapulted into the side of the building,
I still vote for the catapult.
what other options are there?
Knock them all out.
We've obviously told we're not good at gambling and we don't have the funds to do it that way, so that's kind of out of the question.
I mean, we could potentially get the funds. Assuming we can find a buyer for the Chris.
Yeah.
That's potentially worth about
Yeah, but then would fail.
30,000 silver.
None of us know how to gamble, so we wouldn't be able to pull it off.
I would also like to point out that the giant Chris that you've got are usually ones for vehicles. And since you've been here, you've not seen any Chris-powered vehicles going around.
That's what I'm saying, if we can find a buyer.
Yeah, I was going to say, imagine how Matt would feel, for example, about his car if every 10 minutes or so it had a 1 in 5 chance of just stopping working.
Yeah.
That'd be a rough commute for him every day to work.
It's about accurate.
Okay, so I don't think we can't really gamble for it. We don't have the capital
And the skill.
And
it's a long shot. So
yeah, your guys' gambling skill is at the what hand is better again, and them telling you, but you're still losing gold, and they're like, we should have them back. Yes.
Which kind of worked in our favor for this part, but
oh yeah, they'd be happy to see you again.
Don't want to do the whole, big game, big money, all on, let it all ride, one roll. Yeah. Even with 3 rolls, we couldn't do it with 3 rolls. So,
you just need to find a way of successfully resolving this because you're like 8 hero points away from the thing, and assuming you've got, or actually, I'm assuming that you've got a full 20. I don't think you do. You've got like 19, so you need to pick up at least one more hero point card or something, Matt, and then you could get to the 300 or whatever.
No. I'm at 294.
So it's 6.
So I'm down 2 from that combat. So at the moment, as it stands,
You can spend one more hero point.
No. If it's as it stands, I would hit exactly 300 with 3 for the mission and 5 for the clogging greed. Amazing greed.
You just gotta solve this then without spending one more hero point.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
That's why the Matt go commit suicide by running through
Yeah,
a
yeah.
gauntlet.
I'm not saying do that.
You could just plow through 30 people. It'll be fine. What could possibly go
I've
wrong?
seen you do it before.
Yeah, that was when I was like a healing tank bitch, and didn't worry so much about fucking damage or hero. Now it's like must get 300, must get the hit point regen because otherwise Alex is fucked.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
I'm thinking though there are 3 of us.
Yeah.
Surely there is a way. I mean, if we went when it was quiet,
Yes.
we managed to say knock out the. I'm just thinking.
Freddie,
well,
mark off 3 silver pieces for tea.
I'm just thinking about the thing with the hat shop. There's the other potential. We come back when the hat shop's shut. We break into that stealthily. We then
Stealthily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Sneak into the back room. We find the door. We open that.
Assuming there is one.
Assume there is one.
If not, we'll make one.
Right.
Yep.
And then, yeah.
And then profit.
Well, I was gonna say we got 3, so like we did with the hat shop, like having a diversion or a distraction, and that doesn't always work because normally the person doing the distraction normally gets killed. But
Oh, definitely we should do that.
The only thing is, the exit plan. What is? Oh, hold on. Kendall, you're good at chemistry, right?
Yeah.
How would you be able to make several canisters of knockout gas?
If I had the right stuff, probably.
You probably have them at the embassy.
Yeah. I know last time we did this, it didn't turn out too well, if you remember right.
Well, yeah, but
they all woke up after 2 rounds. It
this
was like,
time,
what's the fucking point?
I can trump you out as soon as you have the shield.
So once again, that's him killing him by himself.
Yay!
Okay, no, we can go in together, but
Catapult.
I'm just saying, if we knock them out, it might be just with gas. And we can even get a potential replacement shield and just put it where the old one was. Just get one of the doors here that specializes in metallurgy. Ask them if they'd be able to make a close replica of that shield. I'll draw one for them, and we'll just swap them around.
Do a little snatch and grab. It's not a bad idea.
I still vote for the catapult.
It's a non-lethal way of doing it.
Yep. Can we just do something?
Even if they're just out for a couple of rounds, you're right. That might give us enough time for you to open the gate and for me to grab the painting, or for us to grab the painting.
Well, that depends on to do the. Oh yeah, the gate, or if you just want to leave normally. Because the gate takes about 2 minutes for me to open.
Logan, question: when we went in, did they search us?
No.
Okay. We could theoretically walk in with some smoke, some knockout gas stuff.
And,
sit down at a table. Well, yeah, you boys will need masks. I don't think I do.
Yeah, you don't.
So we could sit down at a table. Under the table, set them off. In the calamity of everyone going and choking and knocking out, we do a switcheroo.
A switcheroo. I would like to point out it's a big shield.
Yeah,
I don't think
I was
that even Freddy's prison wallet would be able to accommodate a fucking kite shield.
I can pocket it.
It's a weapon.
Pocket.
Do you have pocket shield though?
Yeah. No, I have simple pocket. I can put it in there.
That sounds big enough.
Yeah, it's too big, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Hold on.
There's a limit.
It's like £5 or something.
Is it?
I don't remember what, but I'm pretty sure.
Let me see.
I'm imagining Freddy trying to put it up his ass now, and I'm thinking that
the main criticism is why are you bothering to put a forgery in place?
Yeah, true. I mean, especially to go in disguise.
Yeah, we just go in disguise, we nick it, we do a runner, and then they go, oh no, someone took it. Who took it? Oh, we have no idea. Man!
So
we don't care who those people are.
So escape plan is you still do what we planned and you'll open the gate. Is that
Kind of, yeah.
What do you mean kind of?
Yeah, pretty much.
Which what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright. So as soon as we set off the gas, you start doing the gate. Me and I'll lift up Reb. He can grab the shield.
Even if you can't get me through, if you can take the gas mask, I'll pass out from the gas mask, and then I'll just be one of the people who just happen to be there, and you've got all the gas.
Sorry, you guys need gas masks for when it goes off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that plan's got extra issues. You wouldn't need gas mask if you're using a fucking catapult.
Or we just hold our breath really, really well.
You in a bloody catapult.
Talk about dramatic ending. Yeah.
Yeah, the shield's too big. Can't pocket it.
Yeah. So we just don't go with the duplicate shield.
Ooh, Jameis is coming up with something.
The gas mask might not be that hard
Whoa,
because
so much lag.
we just make it look like a stupid hat. Because they let us take our stupid hats in, so we just have the stupid hat that we just pull down come the time of. I mean, we need to, because we can hold our breath for a little bit until people start getting effective, and then we just pull the gas mask down, and then boom.
I would like, while that's clever, I would like to point out that this is post-cyberpunk time. There's literally like cars and shit parked around the street, although they've been made to like look more stylish and stuff, so they may recognize them. There is tech stuff around, it's just non-working tech.
So what's that going to be?
And also tech would.
If the gas masks even work in the zone, that's another question there.
Yeah.
Of course, if they don't and you two pass out or die because he got the mix wrong, he'll still be fine. So,
Yeah.
I mean, aside from possibly some PTSD from a bunch of murder and shit, other than that, he'll be A-okay.
You said it. I mean, you said it just takes a couple of rounds, right? So what was it? 10 seconds? 10 seconds?
To do what?
For what?
We were talking about like how long it should take. You were like saying it should take a couple of like 10 seconds.
Well, if the gates open, you literally just have to have the shield and walk through the gate. That's it.
So
But
what
as soon as the gate opens,
you're going back to the bathroom thing, right?
I don't have to be in the bathroom. I can be anywhere.
But are they not going to notice a gate forming in the middle of?
Yeah, but do we care?
I guess
If
not.
it's only open for 2 seconds.
But how long does it take you to open the gate?
2 minutes. So we need to time it.
That's where the mistake happens.
Yeah.
Because last time we tried something like this, it was literally like 10, 15 seconds is what we had before people started waking up again.
Mm.
Yeah, unfortunately, out of game, the system's not made for things like
Yeah.
drowning or knocking people out. Doesn't last long. Endurance roll. Yeah, I'm fine, I get up. Yeah, sorry, for some reason I thought you meant you could open the gate in like 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Quite weird.
So about this catapult.
Yeah.
There's another card for Jameis. Yeah.
To the catapult.
Dreamland's card.
I say, I don't know. I'm thinking our best shot of getting it with as little fuss as possible is to try and sneak in through the. Well, no. If there is indeed a back door there, we weren't sure, were we?
No.
There might be. I mean, I didn't.
Where's Loomsy with this detect secret door when we need him?
Elvish power. Oh, can you imagine if we had like everybody on? Yana's doing the poker, Loomsy's doing the detect secret door. Oh, that'd be some wild shit. We descend upon every city like a fucking plague of locusts.
Oh, do you want to do the go haberdashery at night thing? When the gambling's not on?
What did the security, when we were in the haberdashery, Logan, what kind of security did it look like there was?
Oh, for security, it looked like the door had heavy locks and stuff on it. Like a couple of heavy, hard to pick locks and stuff.
So, no.
Yeah, other than that, I mean, the guard patrols in the area, I mean, they don't have like fucking laser lights and shit here. They don't have any of that. They used to have some pretty good magical securities and stuff, but you know, the magic is going away and nobody fucking relies on that shit anymore. So there could be some magical stuff, but if it even works anymore, because the magic thing is really fucking with people. It's like, oh, so something that used to work all the time now has anywhere from still work for the guy with amazing willpower down to fucking 50-50.
Right.
People are not well pleased with that.
No. Is there like an apartment on top of the shop?
No.
No, it's just a single story.
Yep.
Like a shop.
Well, big stories. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's three stories up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was just the back building.
Well, in the haberdashery, they have like stairs that you can go up so that there's more stuff you can see, but it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just like all internal looking stuff. I mean, you could play some hide and seek in the haberdashery. It wouldn't last long, but there's some potential. You know, assuming that they repaired all the stuff Jameis pushed over because he's mean. He's a big meanie and he likes to go into shops and say, "Fuck your goods."
Before we do anything else, let's. I might as well try and get disguises in all of us so we all look different to what we were before.
Now, are you still in the same very distinctive rich people clothing, or are you dressed? Because that's super distinctive appearance. Because these clothes are made to stand out and stuff.
Yeah, I did mention that, but yeah.
So, rich people clothing or normal clothing? Because that's another tricky thing here is how do you want to be dressed? Especially at night.
Well, okay, well, we better discuss what we're going to do then, because...
Okay.
Have you tried, just before, in general, disguising yourself as guards?
I think we'd need someone who could make the outfits for us, because...
Seamstress.
Yeah. Well, I don't kind of see if we're not going to go the gambling route, I don't see the point of going as rich people anymore.
Other than it lets us move around the district easier.
Yeah, true. In that way, then it does do that. We might as well use that to get to the shop at least. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting anything other than a catapult. I mean, but
the other obvious thing to do is find somebody who wants that place closed down, and then just get them to do it and get the shield off them. So, okay, we'll help you do this if you give us a shield, and you get to have that place closed down.
considering how much game time you've kind of got left, that's a pretty Machiavellian way to go. It's a very interesting idea.
Yeah.
If you'd come up with it a couple hours ago, you might have time to do it, but we want to get you off to bed eventually.
I mean, sure to sound like catapult through the wall, where nothing we're going to do is going to be quick.
True. And I know that Matt, secretly in his heart of hearts, is all into the catapult.
Oh, yeah, I'm massively into the catapult.
Of course, they now I'm imagining their catapult skill and the large miss as you fly past the buildings screaming.
We aim it for the window. Lower, up, left, over and into the bathhouse.
That'd be awesome. Plus, Freddy's attempting to make the mission a little bit more difficult by his internet shutting out. So
Yep.
that's I see it as a bonus. Because you guys would have two. I mean, literally, it's four guys with stick. Or actually, no, sorry, outside. They don't have sticks. They don't even have sticks. It's four. Hey, there's Freddy.
They probably have knives.
Yes.
And frankly, I'm not a combat monkey. I have combat skills, but I'm not a combat monkey.
Right. But yeah, so four guys who are back alley brawlers, armed with knives. That's your main thing there. Of course, the possible alarm is rough.
Yeah. That's my biggest concern.
Well.
Oh, I know an easy way to distract the normal guards, not the other guards, but I know an easy way to distract the normal guards. That's easy enough.
Oh. Load Freddy in a catapult and catapult him at some of them?
Nah, just get a whistle. That does the same pitch as what we've already heard it. Just get a whistle and blow that. And then get the hell out of there before the actual guards turn up. They all come to that spot. Boom.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, it doesn't help us with the what's the name either, but
kind of think if we got, I kind of like the idea of doing some kind of distraction, but something where, rather than if we go up to the front door and just start fighting our way in, there's guaranteed they're going to call for help, more people turn up, and it's just become a fucking ceaseless wave of guards turning up. We kind of need that.
The whistle thing is actually quite brilliant.
It is. But I kind of thought, it'd be handy where if it's like we had the shield in our hands when that kind of happened, so then we can get an exit plan going and get the fuck out before they get there.
Oh, I know where we're going to put the shield. We have the bag of holding. Just put it in there.
Okay.
Do you have the bag of holding?
I'm sorry, my connection is so bad right now.
You said, do you have the bag of holding?
Yeah, it's at the embassy we have the bag of holding.
Ah, the embassy has the bag of holding.
Yes.
Hmm.
This is the jury-rigged bag of holding that was a prototype proof of concept thing, right? That's the one you're talking about. That's been kind of.
No.
Or were you
No,
talking
the
about one of
normal
the
bag of
ones?
holding.
You're talking about a bag of holding that was purchased from the Tri-Kingdoms?
No, it was loot that we got from killing the tentacle monster.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Assuming nobody else is using it for
It's on
anything.
the list.
Yes. Assuming nobody's using it for anything, yes.
Well, if it's on the list, they shouldn't be, right? Because it means it's in the actual.
Let me see. Hold on.
I'm struggling to come up with a kind of surefire way of doing this without problems. So I don't know. To me,
It's
it
going
kind
to
of
have
seems.
problems.
Yeah, it's just how which one can we do that's going to lessen the amount of shittery we're going to have to deal with on the fly.
The bottom of the shield is pointy.
Really?
It's a kite shield. I showed you a picture of it. Oh, actually, I could show them a picture. I'll look
I didn't
for the
know
picture.
how pointy.
Pointy.
That's fine. Okay, no, don't worry, that's fine.
I'll find out. It's not. Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, getting away with the shield, I don't think is the hugest problem. It's just getting to it. That's the main thing.
Yeah, true.
Here's what the shield
There was
looked
just
like.
a way to. Okay.
Gaudy as fuck.
Yeah, fair enough.
Pointy.
Why don't we just make a face shield and get back to the person?
Yeah. I think that would be insult. Die.
I would like to point out that I love that Freddy basically pulling a bad card at the wrong time has led to a multi-part quest. That's nice.
Look, the universe hates me, okay? What can I do?
Use Matt in the catapult.
It's always coming back to the fucking catapult.
You guys have come up with a lot of really interesting ideas. I'm just curious to see if you're actually going to do any of them.
The most direct one would be to distract the city guards and then just going through the wall because you'll have less people to deal with.
The building did look fairly sturdy. The wall would definitely make some noise if assuming Matt could batter through or Kinley could batter through.
You'd probably have to use explosives or something also to just prep that up and then just boom. You're going to create a noise no matter what, so if you're going to do that, you might as well use explosives to be sure. I mean, the shield is probably going to be all right? I'm sure, it's fine.
No.
I'd say that's the most direct one. There's a weird way of doing it. Or we could just sit on our asses.
Well, like I said, tough thing is that every plan has its pluses and minuses. You know, everyone has it. They all have the drawbacks. I mean, you sneak in there, but all it takes is one person not to be very sneaky, and everything's blown. Blow up the wall, but then you could end up damaging the shield.
From what I gather, if that shield gets damaged, it's not a very good shield.
That's true.
Only been dropped once.
As in, okay, you said it belonged to one of the memberite guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if it gets damaged by a normal blast, that's a pretty crappy shield. Unless you can think of some sort of acid to quietly eat through the brick or stone or whatever the hell it is.
Okay, the question is anyone good with demolitions?
If they even work in this zone. Remember, tech died in this zone.
Yeah, but sure, something like dynamite
Yeah, tech
would work.
doesn't work.
Dynamite, it's just chemistry, alchemy, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of not divided up like that, but you can give it a try to whatever you want.
Just trying to evaluate.
Well, I can cast full rules and find out if it'll work.
Yes?
Okay. Well, let me just do that. We'll find a quiet place.
You guys go off and find a quiet place. You cluster in a dark alley. I roll a luck roll for the guy who is thinking about robbing 3 toffs. He looks at the toffs, looks at his knife, and he's like, something's telling me this is a poor idea. He goes off to find some more pansy-looking people.
Hold on.
He didn't want to have Alex Kinley's walking stick rammed all the way up his ass and out his mouth, so he decides,
Oh, my rolls are so slow.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh. Okay, crit doesn't do anything, so.
Okay, so you made your full rules?
Alright, Logan, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, magic is will times 5. Tech, which includes all kinds of tech, whether it's a chemical reaction or not, it's times 3. And tech attracts agents.
Yay.
Which will lead to yet another fun-filled...
More catapults.
Yay! Well, low tech like that will not attract agents. A catapult tech level will not attract agents. You can use arbalists and trebuchets and all that kind of shit with no
Greek
problem.
fire in that is that level of tech. Would Greek fire then not count as tech?
If you could figure out what actually made Greek fire, maybe not. Or maybe they'll come and check it out to make sure it's actual Greek fire and not that Mesopotamian bullshit.
We could set the place on fire.
It's brick.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone will have to leave then. So...
Somebody set my brickwork ablaze. Bastards. I can see that going over well.
So,
I figured out a great plan already, but I'm not telling shit. You guys have the right number of people and everything for the plan too, which is fantastic.
So, knockout gas would also be in the same tech tree then?
Probably.
Yeah. Great. So that's idea's gone then.
Well, no, if the agents show up, maybe they'll be knocked out too. What possible harm could
You're right.
Yeah, you're funny.
shows the agents show up with a fucking catapult? No.
So, first question is: do we go in when it's really busy, or do we go in when it's not busy, as in not a poker night? Because that, to me, depends on what plan we'd go with. Because
Well, when it's really busy, they the
I
money and
imagine they're
stuff.
not busy.
Yeah, I was gonna say there may be more guards nearby for the money and stuff because a lot of money attracts more guards.
that's what I'm saying. So, best thing to do is go when it's not busy, and
Yep.
then on top of that, then so do we attempt to sneak in or fight our way in? Because that's the only really seeing the two. I mean, unless
Sneaking should involve less doing things.
if we do it properly.
Yeah. I mean, no matter what you do, it's always going to be if you do it properly.
And plus, since Reb hasn't been around long, he has not yet become a ninja as everybody else has.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. No offense.
Do it for a living is same as anyone new to this area would be able to do, but that's it.
Well, yeah, I assumed you got it as a living as opposed to I distract everybody.
Although I said, I could be over there distracting people with the whistle.
Oh yeah, that would be.
That was something I was thinking of doing actually. If you're not very good at sneaking, maybe we have you go off
for a living, as much as that means anything.
But if it potentially means that you're gonna not be no offense, but if you're gonna jeopardize the stealthy part, then having you with that great idea somewhere further away in the city, blowing a whistle and running, so you're luring not only the guards around, but have the maybe even the hired guards are probably going to be.
They're not going to move. They don't.
No, they're not going to be moved, but they can be distracted by it.
Yeah, they're not even there.
They're pretty much slowly indicated. If it's beyond the immediate range of the building, they don't give a fuck.